Welcome back. So, to hammer home the part about actually not knowing a lot about a business but trying to start, and for some of you who are perfectionists, that's not natural to you. You're used to spending hours upon hours upon hours on something and not releasing it because you think people will judge you, right? Because you're not perfect. You know what's so funny? Those people that judge you on something that really isn't up to par yet usually don't have much in them, much for themselves, and they're jealous that you actually started. So they're trying to look for anything to critique you and tell you that, hey, you messed up, buddy. Well, guess what? Isn't being a human being about being imperfect? How many of you right now who are watching this video has never made a mistake in your life? If you answered yes to that question, that you've never made a mistake in your life, you're not from this planet. So if everybody has made mistakes in their life, why are we so hard on the people that make mistakes? Why? Why do we come down like they have four heads? How dare you make a mistake? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that abnormal? So what I'm trying to tell you is this. If you're starting a new business, your intention should be to work your ass off. I'm talking about, look, I don't know much about this business, but I'm going to figure it out along the way. So I'm going to work 13 to 14 hours to make this happen, to give my best. When I have a customer that tells me I need to fix this, I'm going to fix it immediately. And guess what? When that customer gives you that information and says, hey, you need to fix this, you're about to grow as a business. You have direct feedback from a person that saw something that was wrong to them, and you have the ability now to fix that. When I started my hot dog cart stands, didn't go into any university or anything like that. I listened to a few podcasts, and I got moving. Right? So I'm trying to tell you today that you can do it. All you have to do is start. I mean, I'm gonna give you an alternative here. What would you rather be? Would you rather be a person that doesn't start at all and sits back and plans for years upon years but never starts? Or would you like to be a person that starts and not really know how to make it work, but you're moving step by step? Because I know a lot of people that grow up when they're 40, 50 years old and they say things like this. I wish I can turn back the hands of time and do this. Turn back the hands of time and do this particular thing. It's sad, guys. Start it now. Don't be that 50, 60-year-old person that regrets something. All right. So, you know what's so funny? That after you have the courage of actually starting your business and you're working on it slowly, and those same haters that say you should do this and you should do that, and now you're making money and money start to come in, right? All of a sudden, those same people that talk down to you, now they start looking up to you. They start, when they come out, they say, hey, this is my buddy over here. He owns such and such. And then you start saying to yourself, well, aren't you the same person that said months ago that I couldn't do it and I'm stupid for doing it? Now all of a sudden, you're coming over and you're praising me? Because they didn't have the courage to do it. You stepping out and doing something different, you cause a stir in your relationship. You know what it is? You caused that you have the ability now to be better than him. They say the average person makes about $3,000 to $5,000 of their friends. You won't have a friend that makes $100,000 more dollars a year than you. You know, let's say you're a guy that makes $30,000. You probably won't be hanging around a guy that makes $250,000 a year. And you guys are buddies, pen pals, and everything. Because if you were, his habits would rub off on you, And you will probably eventually, within 5 to 7 years, be similar or be close to his salary. You would. So you have to, don't worry about your friends. Your friends are interesting people. You know, you have some friends that are like, "Data boy, way to go, good job." Then you have some friends, "You're stupid, I wouldn't do that. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose money." Those kind of friends I like to say goodbye to. See you later. Don't need you in my life. I need cheerleaders, people on my side in my life, because I believe I can do it, and I want a circle of people that believe I can do it. You know? Right now at this moment, I'm studying Arabic. All right? Grew up in the U.S., never been to an Arabian country. I learned the alphabet. Right? I know all the letters. I can recognize them with the vowel sounds. And I have a weekly instructor. So I remember I revealed this to some close friends of mine. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, how do you understand Arabic? That is so hard." You know what's so funny about that statement is? If I was to ask them, "Very hard, huh? How long have you been studying Arabic?" Most people would say, well, I haven't studied Arabic. It's so hard. Well, how do you know that? Actually, studying Arabic may be even easier than learning English. It may have a system in it that once you learn it, it has the ability for you to learn everything else easy. A guy actually wrote the letter C, and he said the letter C is connected to all the alphabets in Arabic. And it's true. You can write the letter C and form every letter in the alphabet. But you won't know that until you dig deeper and learn for yourself. So when people ask the question, "How did you learn Arabic?" Well, first, it was repetition. It's something that you do every day. Every day you get up and say, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to put 30 minutes into real deep study." Turn off the TV, turn off everything, real deep study. And what you'll find out is by the end of that week, you're progressing slowly but surely. Boom, 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 just a little bit at a time, just perfecting that craft over and over again. And that's the same thing for your business. When you start it, just a little bit every day. I'm going to work 13, 14. You see, you're working more than me on Arabic. By telling yourself, "I'm going to work 13, 14 hours. I'm going to spend time in a classroom." And when I say classroom, I don't mean the classroom in a university. No. I mean a self-help classroom. Is there something you suffering on? Like, "I don't understand social network." You know what? I'm going to take a class, because there's thousands upon classes on the internet. I'm going to learn how to do Facebook. I'm going to learn how to do Twitter. I'm going to learn LinkedIn and all those things. I'm going to learn that every time I walk out the door, I should have a business card in my pocket. I'm going to learn how to deal with people. Jim Rohn was an excellent speaker. I'm going to study his course. I'm going to take that. Every time you give yourself that information, you're growing. You're moving. You're shaking off that old dust, those spider webs. You're moving in the right direction. Right? But you gotta push yourself toward that situation. You gotta turn your car into a university. I don't say throw away Frank Sinatra and all those that music you may listen to. Put it under the seat. Replace it with, great public speakers and motivational speakers. While you're cooking your food or washing the dishes or doing the floor or watching something, have some headphones on. Turn the TV off. Right? Unless you have a self-help DVD or something like that, something that can make you better. And I guarantee you, within no time, not only will you master the business that you just started, but you will become a master at it. And you may have people coming to you asking you questions. And the ball is turned. And no longer. Because here's the thing that is very, very dangerous. If you become smarter every day, you will no longer have anything in common with your deadbeat friends. Now, I'm not saying all your friends are deadbeats. Some of you guys have some great friends. God knows I do. But I'm just saying that when you start to grow, your friend's going to be like, "You're different. You're not that same person. You're boring now. I don't like hanging out with you." That's a great thing. Because now you have the ability to step up and find friends who find the things that you do normal. So, with that said, guys, we're going to take a break here. I'm using slides in order to teach you this, to kind of make sure that I don't miss any points that I need to talk about. But now is the time. Go get some water, stretch your legs, look over those notes that you may have, and I'll see you at the next video.